At my son's first birthday party, my nanny said, "This baby feels more like mine anyway." Excuse me? She said it while holding my son in front of my whole family in my own backyard. I flatlined twice giving birth to that baby. The doctors told my husband to prepare for the worst, and I fought to come back for him. So when my nanny stood there saying he felt like hers, something inside me snapped. My mom and aunt were nodding along and had not looked at me once since they arrived. Then the nanny tilted her head and smiled at me. "Can I hold him for the family photo? He's calmer with me." Before I could say no, my mom squeezed her shoulder. "That's a great idea." I wanted to rip him out of her arms, but 40 people were watching. I handed him over and told myself I would deal with this after the party. I should have trusted my gut. I stepped inside to grab the cake, and that is when I heard them. The side door was open, and their voices carried from around the corner of the house. They had no idea I was there. The nanny's voice came first. "She barely holds him during the day. I'm basically his real mother at this point." I pressed my back against the wall and stopped breathing. My aunt spoke next. "That's so sad. I had no idea it was that bad." The nanny kept going, and her voice sounded rehearsed, like she had said this 100 times. "She leaves dirty bottles everywhere. The house is disgusting when I arrive. And honestly, she has no patience with him. She screams at him when she gets frustrated." My nails dug into my palms. I have never raised my voice at my son. Then I heard my mom, and my chest caved in. I've had a bad feeling about her since she came home from the hospital. She's never been the maternal type. Thank you for finally saying what I've been thinking. My own mother. The nanny dropped her voice lower, but I heard every word. "There's something else. She told me last week she never wanted to be a mother. She said having him ruined her body and ruined her life. I'm scared to leave him alone with her." I bit the inside of my cheek so hard I tasted blood. Then my mom said the words that made my vision blur. "Maybe we should talk to a lawyer, just to understand our options before something happens." To him, I stood there shaking. The nanny laughed softly. "I've actually been keeping notes since my first week, dates and details. I knew something was off with her from the beginning, so I started documenting everything just in case. From the beginning. She had been planning this since the day I hired her." My aunt said, "You're so brave for doing this." I heard footsteps moving toward the backyard. I did not wait. I walked straight out the side door and came around the corner, and all three of them froze when they saw my face. I walked past them and went straight for my son. My husband was holding him by the gift table, and I lifted him into my arms. Then I turned around. I heard everything. My mom's face went pale. "What do you mean?" "I was inside. The door was open. I heard every word you said about me." My aunt started crying, and my mom opened her mouth, but nothing came out. The nanny stepped forward with a soft face. "I was just looking out for him. I love that baby." I looked at her. "You said I scream at him. I have never raised my voice at that baby. You said I called him a mistake. I fought to come back for him when I was dying on that table." The nanny rolled her eyes. "See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're unstable." She turned to my mom. "This is why I've been documenting everything." I stepped closer. "You've been planning this since the day I hired you. You started taking notes your first week." Her mask cracked. She lunged at me